just power. When you decide to take your life into your own hands and realize that you can do this with a $50 machine, a $5 spatula, and a plant that you can grow for free in your backyard, you can do this. And it's awesome.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm trying to... Alright. How do I usually do this? I just say, like hello, and this is really hard in front of the camera.
What you do is you just start off looking in the camera and just be serious because it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
You say, hi, my name is Shona Banda, and the reason why I'm in front of this camera today is to talk to you about my story.
I like that. Hi, my name is Shona Banda, and I've gone through a pretty serious disease and have recovered. And through that process, I'm coming to you today to try to explain that and get the word out a little better. I had a terminal case of Crohn's disease for 8 years. Towards the end of my disease, I was bedridden and was walking with a cane for help because of the arthritis. And I had watched this great movie back in '07 of Run from the Cure by Rick Simpson, and I'm sitting in Kansas and I watched the movie and I cried because he says you need a whole pound of this medication to make this 2 ounces of oil that you need to cure yourself. And at that point I watched the movie and was thinking, at this point I'm smoking this and it's the only thing that helps with the nausea and the pain. And just knew that I wanted to try this. And, a couple years go by and I just keep getting worse and worse. And, you get to that point where they say there's nothing more that we can do for you. And you just kind of go home to die. I had blown my lungs and twice in the same, within a month. And my husband went out and got online and got me the cheapest vaporizer that you could find. It was a glass dome vaporizer from in the 70s, and brought it home and we tried it out, and I didn't get any relief from vaporizing, and I put it away. I was very angry with him for getting me such a cheap machine. Reading a book in my bed, and I've pinched off that hose and dreading, not wanting to even take a drag out of this vaporizer. But I just forgot about it as I'm reading, and my husband walks in and he goes, "Is that the same oil as in the movie?" And I look down and there's this beautiful red film of oil on the glass. And I said, "Well, I don't know." And he went out and got a spatula and we started scraping this bowl. And you only get just a little tiny bit on the spatula. And got some gel caps and started scooping it up into that, and started making it a daily regimen. And I made this machine a little cabinet in my kitchen, and before meals it takes about an hour to make each pill. At this point I've taken out the hose and taped it off and sealed it shut, and I just put the medicine in there and wait 20 or so minutes, and it fills up with vapor, and then another 20 or so minutes later all the vapor disappears and it's all stuck to the glass. So, before each meal I could pull this thing out of my cabinet from my kitchen and make a pill. So by the time, we're done cooking and eating, it's ready to go. So I did this 3 times a day, and within weeks I was completely changed. Within days I was changed so much that I had to start writing a journal. And this journal, halfway through writing it, I've realized that this is such important information that we have to get this out there. We have to tell the world about this. People want this information out there. We want to be able to help others. And I had to put all this information in a book to help any of you who may be watching this to see that I'm not in my deathbed. I'm working for the first time in 4 years. I've not been able to work. I'm hiking, I'm swimming, I'm able to play with my kids, I'm able to do things. I'm so busy now it's not even funny, but I love it. It's great. Anything beats raising your kids from a couch and lying there in pain all day. And following Bob Melamede, who's a biophysicist over at the University of Colorado Springs in Colorado, has done so much research on this oil and how it helps on a cellular level. He explains that naturally your body produces these endocannabinoids. I had an autoimmune disease, and with Crohn's disease, it's like having a stomach flu that won't go away, and my body is recognizing that something's wrong, so it's attacking itself, so it's in overdrive, and causing, this autoimmune deficiency. Well, now we've seen that it'll fix that, and if you can even look on YouTube, search, I think it's called Sean with AIDS. This man was going through his recovery as I was just starting my oil, and he's got several YouTube videos. So it's fixing AIDS, it's fixing Crohn's, it's curing cancers right and left. This thing is amazing. There's another video by David Triplett. Do a search on that. Find out for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Go out there and find out for yourself. I've had 15 surgeries, and I've had every organ taken out of my body that you can have taken out and still survive. This stuff is amazing. It's miraculous. I'll show you. I have to show everyone. I've got to show you my stomach. Most people are just amazed. And then here that is. So that's the second little scar I've got from, 2 different abdominal surgeries this way. I've got 2 C-section scars down here and multiple little scars all over. So, anyhow, there's your proof. I'm your proof. If that's what you're looking for, is proof. If you want scientific proof and just don't want to believe this video that you're seeing, Google Granny Storm Crow's List. Google Run from the Cure. Google any of the things that I'm telling you and find out for yourself. Knowledge is power. And when you decide to take your life into your own hands and realize that you can do this with a $50 machine, a $5 spatula, and a plant that you can grow for free in your backyard, you can do this. And it's awesome. Should I put more?